Listening, you cut out for a sec there. What were you saying?
Hello, Maya. Today,
Hey there.
today I want to talk to you about the word weather and its genre as experience of indifference. I will ask you some question about it.
Sounds good. I'm ready for your questions.
What does the word weather mean? What
I
does
think you might be asking what.
okay, it's
I'm not sure I caught that. What word were you asking about?
yeah,
Philip,
okay, W
but
and
maybe something else?
okay, my next question. When do you people usually say very well?
I'm having a little trouble hearing clearly. Could you repeat that? I think you're asking when people use a particular word, but I didn't quite catch it.
WHATEVER. It means very well.
Ah, got it. You're asking about whatever. Whatever is a pretty casual word people use in a few different ways when they don't care about something, when they're being dismissive, or even just as a filler word when they're not really listening or engaged in a conversation. What made you curious about whatever?
Yeah, it's very used to show independence,
I'm not,
decimal or both.
I'm still hearing some choppy audio. Could you try saying that again? I'm
Okay,
not quite
it's
getting what you're asking
whatever
about
used to
independent.
show independence, decimal or both.
I think you're asking if whatever shows either agreement or disagreement, is that right?
Yeah,
It can actually show both, depending on how it's said.
yeah.
It says whatever with a shrug and a dismissive tone. It's definitely disagreement. But sometimes it's used more like, okay, fine, like mild agreement, or just moving on from something. The tone makes all the difference.
But
Hmm.
what whatever organized from.
I'm not sure I caught that clearly. Could you phrase what you were asking about the organization of? Got it. So you're asking about where the word whatever came from, its origin? That's an interesting question. The word first started popping up around the early 20th century. It's basically a combination of whoever and wherever. Those words existed for centuries before that, but whatever became popular later on. It really took off with the younger generations in the 1990s, though, became super common in youth culture then. Does that make sense? I'm still not picking everything clearly. Could you try that one more time? I'm getting bits and pieces about whatever showing. I think I'm hearing you ask if whatever is formal or informal, right? It's definitely informal. You wouldn't use it in professional settings or serious conversations. It's way more casual and relaxed. Does that make sense? I'm glad you hear you're glad. What are you glad about?
Okay, fine. How has the meaning of the whatever ever over time?
That's a great question. The original meaning of whatever was more like whichever, meaning choice between options. Over time, it got lazier and more dismissive into something you say when you don't really care about the options. It shifted from making a choice to giving up on the options entirely. pretty wild how language changes like
Is
that.
whatever more common in spoken or written English?
Definitely more common in spoken English. Whatever feels way more natural when you're actually talking to someone. In writing, people tend to use more formal ways to express the same idea, like whichever, or just saying they don't care directly instead of using whatever.
Okay, nice. My next question: can whatever sound rude depending on tone?
Yes, absolutely. That's a really good point. Whatever can sound totally different depending on the tone. If someone says it with a neutral or friendly tone, it can just mean okay or sure, whatever works. But if said sharply or dismissively, it's definitely rude or sarcastic, total opposite meaning. The tone makes all the difference with that word.
Okay, ma'am. My next question is whatever used in formal session?
Ooh, good question. No, you definitely wouldn't use whatever in formal settings like a job interview or talking to a teacher. It would sound rude or unprofessional. You'd want to stick to more polite and
Okay, how sorry. Okay, how to tell okay. How to elder and young people commonly use whatever?
I'm still struggling to hear clearly. Could you try rephrasing that last part? I
Okay,
think I
how
caught
do
something about young
teenagers
people and
and young people commonly use whatever?
oh, okay, got it. They use it all the time, like it's practical vocabulary. I think I heard you say something about the camera. Is everything okay?
Oh, okay, nice. Are there similar
Cool.
experience to whatever is other language?
That's a great question. I have yeah, lots of languages have similar ways to express the same dismissive or feeling as whatever. For example, in Spanish, you have que más da? Like, what does it matter? In French, there's c'est pas grave. It's not serious. Different cultures have different ways to shrug things off. Any specific languages you were curious about?
How has the social media influenced the use of whatever?
Social media has definitely amplified whatever.
Yeah.
Become so common in online culture. Memes, comments, captions, you see whatever everywhere. The quick, casual nature of social media really fits with that word. It's spread the usage a lot.
Can whatever sometimes be playful with the Disney?
I'm sorry, that one was really unclear. Your audio cut out a bit. Can you
Okay,
try that again?
try again. Okay.
I'm listening.
Nice. I thought.
Take care.
Can whatever sometimes be playful better than dismissive?
Um, I think you're asking if whatever can be playful instead of dismissive, right? Like
Yeah.
not always rude? Yeah, absolutely. It totally can be playful. Like if a friend makes a silly decision and you're just teasing them, you might say, whatever, you do you. It's more lighthearted and fun in that context. It really comes down to the tone and who you're saying it to.
Okay. How does context affect the meaning of whatever?
Context is huge. If someone says whatever after you make a serious suggestion, it's rude. But if you're joking around with friends and you say, whatever, I'll try anything once, it's playful and not serious at all. The situation, your relationship with the person, all changes the meaning.
Okay. Nice.
I think you might be saying, okay, thanks, or okay, nice. Just checking.
Why do some people overuse whatever?
I think you're asking why some people use whatever too much, right? There are a couple reasons I can think of. Sometimes it's a habit. They've picked up the word from friends or their environment, and it's just, become a without thinking. Or maybe they're trying to sound cool or indifferent, especially. Sometimes overuse also comes from frustration or dismissal.
Okay, nice.
I'm not quite catching everything, but you okay?
Oh, okay, nice. It's whatever sometime.
Cool. You're welcome.
Hello, Maya. How are you?
Hey there.
Yes,
I'm doing well. Thanks for
how does
asking.
body
How about you?
language or personal experience change the meaning of whatever?
I'm not quite catching what you meant there. Can you try rephrasing that question?
How
I
does
think you're
body
asking.
language or facial experience change the meaning of whatever?
Okay, so facial expressions or body language change how whatever sounds? That's a great question. Yes, totally. A totally flat face and shrugging shoulders make whatever sound dismissive. But if you say it with a smirk or a playful expression, it can come across as more joking. Nonverbal stuff tells you what the person really means when they say it.
Has a pop culture made whatever more people popular?
Yes, I think pop culture has definitely more popular. TV shows, movies, memes, they all use it constantly, which makes it sound more normal and trendy to use yourself. Does that make sense?
Can whatever be a natural response in conversation?
Definitely. For many people, whatever just rolls off the tongue naturally, especially with friends. Like when you're chatting and someone says something or you're agreeing with them without a lot of fanfare. It becomes part of the rhythm of a casual conversation sometimes.
How do you at all typically perceive whatever compared to themselves?
I'm struggling to understand. Could you try rephrasing that
Okay,
question?
next one.
I think I caught
It's
something about.
whatever evil used positively.
I'm not following. It even you're supposed to be? What's that supposed to mean?
Okay, nice. How does the tune of Wesley completely change the meaning of whatever?
Tone. I think you're asking about how the way someone says it changes everything.
Maya, listen to me. Answer me. How does tone of voice completely change the meaning of whatever?
Absolutely, the tone of voice is everything with whatever. It's why this word is so tricky. If said flatly and coldly, it's dismissive. But if said with a friendly tone or playful sarcasm, it's totally different. The tone literally decides if you're being rude or joking. That's why it's dependent.
Okay, Maya. What is whatever considered a modern linguistic experience? Okay.
I think you're asking if whatever is this is considered formal or informal language, right? It's definitely
My
informal. You
question
wouldn't
is, why is
you
whatever considered a modern linguistic experience?
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean by modern legal state experience. Could you try rephrasing your question?
Listen to me. Why is whatever considered a modern linguistic experience?
Ah, got it. So you're asking why whatever is a modern linguistic experience, like why does it feel like such a recent word? It's really become super common in more modern, casually the way younger people talk, because it feels so relaxed and somewhat dismissive. It's become a go-to filler word for a lot of conversations. It's a recent evolution, not an old saying.
Okay, nice. My last question. Why do you think whatever continue to be widely used today?
I think whatever sticks around because it's just so versatile and simple. It's a one word way to show agreement, dismissal, sarcasm. It fills a lot of conversational needs quickly. Plus, it's become so ingrained in how people talk now, especially younger generations, that it just feels natural to keep using it. It's effective and handy, so why would it disappear?
Thank you, Maya, for talking with me about the word whatever and this journey as an experience of indifference. This conversation helps me understand it better, very, very, very beautiful. And thank you so much, Maya.
You're so welcome. I'm glad this conversation helped you understand whatever better. It was fun exploring the history and meaning behind it with you.